Where do single men between the ages of 28 and 40 go on Saturdays? And I don't mean like a specific restaurant or a specific location. I mean generally speaking.
Welcome to Manosphere Daily, the only channel where we say what every man's thinking but nobody's allowed to say out loud. This isn't about hate, it's about truth. Hit that like button, subscribe, and join the movement.
I know so many great single women. So many great single women. I don't know where all the dudes are. I'm like, guys, come on. Come on, guys. Make the first move. Come on. But man, they just...
the first move is become a great single guy.
Like,
that's a big move right there.
I know. I know. But
You know it's bad when women start making TikToks like, "Where are all the good men?" Well, they're home. Peacefully. Eating what they cooked, watching what they like, and not paying $200 for someone who's not really feeling the vibe. Men aren't going out anymore and women are losing their minds.
Well, if you think that was psycho, buckle up, buttercup. Okay. My whole goal, I knew I wanted my man back. Okay. I knew I wanted my man back. I had one mission. He lives across the country. He lives in San Diego. I live in Atlanta. I would have showed my ass up at that man's house in a second. Okay. But I couldn't just like do that, you know? So I text him the grandma thing. He doesn't respond. I end up texting him something else. I don't think he responds. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to give you one warning. So I text him and I said, if you do not respond to me, I'm going to show up at your house. And you know that I will. You know that I will. Didn't respond. Nothing. By this time, I know what he's doing, right? He's trying to hold my feet to the fire because I'm the one who broke up with him. So he was trying to like hold my feet to the fire. Make me learn my lesson. Okay? Who are you, the Pope? So what do? I like to put my money where my mouth is. Okay? I booked my ass a flight to San Diego. I say nothing. Roll up Thursday night, pull up at his house. He's not there. I'm sorry, what? We're at this point we've been broken up like 4 months. But I feel like in 4 months I still like know your schedule. I still like know your routine-ish, you know? Where are you on a Thursday night?
Why aren't men dating? Why don't they talk to us? Because every time a man does talk to you, it turns into EW, not him. Or worse, a TikTok story time about how he looked desperate. You can't clown men for years, call them broke, boring, and creepy, then act shocked when they stop showing up.
I'm pissed. Okay. So he lives in a condo. I'm sitting in an apartment and I'm sitting in the first of all, I get there, I get on the elevator, I go up to his door, I start knocking on the door and I start ringing the doorbell. But I can tell no one's home because there's like no movement whatsoever. Because I'm like, nothing, no movement. So I'm like, okay, he's not home. Okay, let me give him like 30 minutes, go downstairs. I'm sitting in the lobby. Because he would have to come through where I was going, like where I was sitting. So I would see him, he would see me, you know. So I give him like 30 minutes, not there, 45 minutes, not there. I text him and I'm like, hey, I accidentally delivered something to your house. Are you home? Okay. No response for like 20 or 30 minutes. He eventually responds, what? By this time I'm heated because I'm like, where are you? So then I'm texting him, where are you? And he was like, what are you, I haven't talked to you in months. What are you talking about? Like.
Men are choosing peace over pressure. No drama, no games, no energy check-ins. Just peace. And instead of self-reflection, women are calling it toxic masculinity. Nah, it's called boundaries.
So then I was like, you know what? Forget it, because by this time, I have convinced myself that he's like at another girl's house. He's with another girl. But bring her here. I'll beat the shit out of her right here, right in front of you. Bring her here, please. So I've like convinced myself of this whole narrative. So I'm like texting him like a psycho. And I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I knew that you would do this. It's like, I'm like, I don't know what I say. I spaz out. I deleted those two because I don't need to see that, how I was behaving. That's none of my business. And so he finally just calls me and he's like, what is happening? And I was like, I am at your condo and you're not here. And it's like 9:30 at night. What else would you be doing on a Thursday night?
At that point, he should be calling the police and looking into filing a restraining order because her behavior is rather terrifying and should not be tolerated.
And he was like, I was playing soccer. I'm on my way home right now. My phone was like on the sidelines, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh. That makes sense because he plays a lot of soccer. So I was like, okay, well then bet when you pull up, your ass better be in a uniform. You better be sweaty. So he was like, I'm literally about to pull up right now. And so then he pulls up and yeah, he's in a soccer uniform and he's sweaty. And yeah, then we got back together. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, baby. You just have to show up.
For years, the dating scene was a one-way street. Men did the chasing, the paying, the proving. Now, they're staying home, stacking cash, lifting weights, and realizing they don't need validation from someone who treats them like a backup plan.
Okay, so I have a genuine question. Where in this day and age do you find men? Like good actual men? Tinder, no. Hinge, no. Bumble, that's a joke. Co-workers, no. That is banned. That is a joke as well. Uni, no. Don't be ridiculous. I don't reckon you'd find someone at a bar or clubbing. No. Festival, also no. Also, like, do I have the money to go to a festival every month? No. Like, genuinely, where do you find men? Where do you find your men?
Nowhere. In my dreams.
In your dreams?
Yep.
Where do single men between the ages of 28 and 40 go on Saturdays? And I don't mean like a specific restaurant or a specific location. I mean generally speaking. Are they at the gym? Are they at a bar watching football? Are they on a hike? Are they at home doing additional work? Are they at the driving range? Are they getting brunch with their friends? What does the 28 to 40-year-old single man's typical Saturday look like? Because I can tell you what a Saturday for a 28 to 40-year-old single woman looks like. As part of my like fall of outdoors, I'm trying to integrate experiences where I get to meet the male species. Every time that I've tried to do that, the places that I end up tend to be proliferated with 24-year-old men.
So where are the men? Where do y'all hang out? If you don't go to coffee shops? I'm so tired of like going to a bar or like go to different events and they're like 90% of the ladies and only 3 men hang out in the corner. Do you guys just not leave the house or like go outside? Yeah, I would love to stop using all the dating apps that are just not working anymore and start meeting people in real life organically. But where do men usually hang out? I feel like I've been looking at the wrong places, so let me know in comments.
Here's the truth. Modern men aren't bitter, they're awake. They've seen too many horror stories, too many false accusations, too many "he's a creep" posts over harmless interactions. So they tapped out. And the silence you're hearing right now? That's not loneliness. That's peace.
Okay, this video is for my single men. Kids, no kids, I don't care. I'm pushing 40 at this point. Where do y'all hang out? Do you guys approach anyone that's not like in a bar or club setting? Like, I would love to know. I have not been on a dating app in almost a year, and that may or may not be my last date. Because my last date was somebody I met on a dating app, and I said, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't have it in me. I'm not doing it. Like, I know there's men out there, alright, good ones, I know, but I have yet to find them, okay? And a lot of them are not on dating apps.
Okay, I'm literally getting ready from a dinner that I just went to because me and my friend and her husband just went out, and she was talking to me about something that like low-key made sense to me. She was just saying like, yeah, my husband has tons of attractive and single friends, but they're just not out there. Like, they're usually just at home, and even if they do decide to go out, they just go out with their friends and they never have the intentions on meeting other girls. Honestly, like, fair. Like, I understand that. I think this conversation just kind of made me realize that my future soulmate is not just gonna be waiting for me at a random bar. If you really think about it, some of the happiest marriages around you are usually because they met.
Men finally learned that walking away is more powerful than begging for attention. So yeah, men stopped going out. Because out there is chaos. At home, it's freedom.
As a single woman, I'm getting a little worried when I scroll on this app that like all of the good single men, 30-year-olds and up, or near that range, they are, if they're single, they're staying inside and doing exactly what I would want to do, which is like binge a show and like order and take out. Like, why when I'm scrolling, I'm seeing all these like cute men who look like they have their head on their shoulders. They probably don't. Let's just be fucking real. But they're all like staying inside. Like, what I'm trying to do is text a girlfriend and be like, hey, you know what? Instead of me cuddling into bed and binging all of Real Housewives, let's go out. Because I'm just hoping that one day, like, I meet my husband, like, meet cute randomly. Like, I gotta go out and do that, right? I have to, like, actually put myself out there. I have to actually do my makeup and, like, put on a cute outfit and do that, you know? Crazy concept. But I have a fear that all of the good single 30-year-old men are doing the opposite. Hey, get out there. Please. Stop ordering takeout by your fucking self and wait for me to be there with you to do it, okay? Fuck, literally, I don't...
If you're tired of the double standards and fake narratives, welcome to Manosphere Daily. Hit that like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you've noticed the same shift. Because one thing's clear, the game has changed, and men aren't playing anymore.
So I have an actual, like, very serious and legitimate question. And I only want to hear from single men, not anyone married, in a relationship, talking to someone. Sorry, y'all don't count. I want to hear from the single men, and I'm going to go with, like, ages 38 and up, preferably in their 40s. But I'm going to go with 38, because I'm 42. I'm going to stick with 38. Where are you guys hanging out at?
Today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.